I don't even know where my camera is on this device. Okay, wait. Maybe. Oh, wait. That's a little better, I think. Okay. So, all right. I cannot just look at one person. Like, I have to have it on this little screenshot or it completely irks me. I don't like it when it's just like my face that I'm staring at. We're going to go ahead and start because this is recorded. This is only going to have, I think, 45 minutes before it shuts me off. I am way too cheap to pay for the actual unlimited Zoom. So if this cuts off, like, I'll let you guys know before it cuts off, but there may be, like, we may just all have to jump back on because this has a lot of information. First off, I will say I am super nervous. I do not get nervous doing trainings. And I think it's because I always train on stuff that I'm very confident with, like, the posting schedule or how to do your stories or host a post or stuff that I feel like I really know really well. And Instagram is one of those that I just feel like there's so many like amazing people in our company that do Instagram that I just feel very nervous even teaching on it because I know there's stuff on there that I don't utilize yet. And I also know that there's stuff that other people do way better than I do. So I'm going to pull up my screen with Instagram and I'm just going to kind of talk you through a lot of the basics. I have some questions that you guys have asked. I just have some basic stuff to go over. What I did is, no joke, like when I tell you that I'm nervous about this, I'm nervous. The last hour and a half, all I've done is rewatch a couple Instagram training videos that helped me when I first started doing Instagram to make sure that I was like telling you guys good information. So some of the top people that I follow and that I learned from is Alyssa Bilyeu. She's like the queen of Instagram when it comes to like a lot of really good content and knowing like the algorithm and stuff. And then Natalie, I don't even know her last name. She's Miss Fitness Princess on Instagram, and I'll show you her profile. But those two are really some of the main ones that I learned from when it comes to Instagram because they both utilize Instagram a lot. I do things maybe a little bit different. I think Natalie posts a little bit more product posts and stuff on her page than I do. However, she also has 47,000 followers. So you can get away with a little bit more product-y posts and stuff like that when you have that many followers. When you're just building, you're going to be posting a little bit differently than like Ray Higdon calls them the big hats, right? The ones that have a lot of influence and have a lot of followers from their company. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at like big influencers on Instagram, that not every single thing that's working for them is going to work for you. For instance, I know Jade Hooper, she posts a little bit more lifestyle posts than I do, and she's a little bit more blunt with like naming the company and that kind of stuff, and it works for her. Like she clearly is number 3, I think number 5, I don't remember, she's like way up there. But that also means that she has a lot more influence than you do and than I do. When I started actually working my Instagram, I'm gonna try to like talk and log into my Instagram at the same time. When I started working my Instagram, I had 86 followers. I had started Instagram, I think right after college, and I literally started it just to creep on an ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest, I was that petty girl that was a creeper. Now I'm like happily married and I could care less about other people and their like relationship drama. But I wasn't like that in college. I was all about the drama. So that's really why I started it. Like, I didn't really ever post. I just kind of, basically that's all I did was I just crept on people. So when I started working Instagram, there we go. I started working Instagram and I started following some leaders in the company that I thought, oh, hold on. Let me mute myself on one of these because I'm going to be echoing and I can't handle that. Okay. So I thought they were working Instagram. It turned out they had an Instagram and they were posting on Instagram, but they weren't actually working Instagram. They were working their Facebook. And then it just kind of like, they had Instagram, they had a couple thousand followers. I thought that was like, oh, she has 4,000 followers. I'm doing everything she does. And I did, and I built up to like 4,000, 4,500. And then people were kind of dropping me as fast as they were adding me. And I really wasn't sure why. Looking back, it's because all I was posting were lifestyle posts. Everything was about, oh, look, I work from home. I make this money. I'm a full-time mom, but I get paid. I'm buying this. I'm buying this. And people don't want to see that. Okay, again, unless you're a big hat and you've got lots of people in the company following you, that is not what people want to see. They want to see good content. So let me share my screen, and I'm just going to go over to my Instagram and literally just like, I have a page of notes that I'm just going to go through, and hopefully this will help you guys. I am right in front of the Zoom. So if you guys have questions, please feel free to go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll go back and check. But if you have a really important question, like, feel free to unmute yourself. I can't see anybody. All I can see is the screen I'm showing you guys. So I can't see anybody. Feel free to unmute yourself and say, hey, Tanya, I will stop, and you're welcome to ask me a question. And I'll just stop a couple of times and say, hey, does anyone have a question? Like, there really is no stupid question, I promise you. Actually, I lie. I have a 4-year-old. There are lots of stupid questions, but hopefully with you guys, there are no stupid questions. There may be a question that has already been answered or something, or maybe a little bit of a variation, but hopefully it's not a stupid question like, you know, my daughter asking me if she can use the permanent marker to like draw on the TV or something. That is what I consider a stupid question. So I'm just gonna pull up my Instagram and just gonna kind of start from the top and work our way down. There's not a, like, I'm usually one that I like to categorize things, and there's lots of order to everything that I teach. Again, I just have a lot of notes on this, so there's not going to be as much order as I would like, but that's okay. I will say Instagram is all about appearance. Instagram, your profile picture needs to be pretty and clean, and it needs to be a picture of you, not your cat, not a flower, not even your kid. Now, it can be you and your kid, you and something, but absolutely does not need to be anything to do with It Works. The same with your bio. You have to have something in your bio that is going to grab people's attention. Now, as you can see, I keep mine to 3 things. Now, I changed mine to a business Instagram. I have no idea if a business Instagram, or I've heard different things. I don't know what the factuality is with business versus personal Instagram. I only changed it to be able to track who was following me and like which ones of my posts were getting the most views, even if they weren't getting likes. So I'm not going to tell you which one to go. I haven't noticed a difference with either of them. I will tell you, if you're going to put yours as a business Instagram, it's going to make you pick a category. Do not pick public figure when you have like 500 followers. That is a telltale sign that you're trying to sell something that you are not. I probably could get away with putting it as public figure now that I have over 10,000 followers, but I would still feel like a fraud because honestly, I'm not a public figure. And a lot of those followers are coming from the content that I'm putting out, which I'm going to explain to you guys in a little bit. Your best bet is to put blogger. There's like a lot of the categories don't make any sense. I have no idea why people would pick them. If you are huge into fitness and there's anything like, you know, a fitness coach or something, you could pick that. Now, I am not going to put that. I am not, like, none of my stuff has to do with fitness. So, but if you're doing lifestyle posts and like the different like 5-day posting schedule, like what we talk about on Facebook, if you don't know what the 5-day posting schedule is, you can go to my YouTube channel. There's a video on it. You can also go into the VIP group that we have, the February VIP group, and that is for everyone and all of It Works. It is not just my downline. All it is a power hour group. Every single day, one of the leaders posts in there a video to watch, a post to put on your page, and 6 tasks to do for your business. It's amazing for new people coming in because they usually don't know what to do. And I
Hey,
remember
Tanya.
that. That's why I started the group.
Sorry, what was the name of that group? What was the name of that group again?
February VIP group. It changes every single month. So tomorrow it's going to be called March VIP group. In April,
where do you find that one?
VIP group. Huh?
Where do you find that one? Sorry.
It's on Facebook. You can literally just search March VIP group and you should be able to find it. It's closed, not secret. So like you can add yourself and then one of us will accept you. If you can't find it, feel free to send me a message and I'll just send you the link. But it should come up just by typing it in.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. But yeah, it's just a Power Hour group. It's not my team page. I'm in April Jennings downline. Her team page is what I use as my team page because I want all of my team connected to her. Like, there's no point in me running a team page and everything being all about me when I'm a diamond. Even a double diamond or triple diamond, I feel like I'm still going to stay under her team page. Just because there's so many leaders and you do not have any idea how many of your downline, I don't want to say doesn't like you, but doesn't like you. Like, let's be real. Different personalities clash. I know I have downline people that don't like me because they've told me. And I've told them, that's awesome. I don't like you either, but you don't control my paycheck and vice versa. Like, let's connect you with somebody that you do like because everyone can succeed in this business. You just got to find someone you vibe with and work the style that they're teaching you. Like, I don't take anything personally. I would rather you tell me, hey, I don't really like you because XYZ. Maybe you're too pushy. Maybe you're a little too blunt for my taste. Whatever. And let me point you to a leader that is more your style than you up and quit because you don't like me, but you never told me that. Because absolutely, like, no one controls your paycheck except for you. So it's all about appearance. With my bio, I do like it all nice to be like in a row. I don't like when people just type it out and it's a big messy thing. This is kind of what you're telling your audience. What is your brand? And again, it should not be It Works. It should not be health and wellness coach unless you're legitimately like a personal trainer or you are in like you're a nutritionist. Being an It Works distributor for 4 months does not make you a health and wellness coach. Again, I'm just going to be blunt with you. You are not like certified to go give people health advice other than selling them products. How I got them in a row, that's awesome. If you guys type in the chat, it pops up so I can see it. How I got them in a row is I went and typed them out on my notepad. Let me just show you. Like the free notepad that comes on your phone or whatever. And I hope nothing, okay, I hope nothing pops up that you guys shouldn't be seeing. I just typed it out exactly how I needed it to look. So let's just pretend that was it. I go ahead and copy it. So I would hit copy and then I would go over to my bio and I would click paste and it would just put it exactly how I wrote it out on the notepad. Facebook, it was the same way. I couldn't get it in a row. So I just copied it and then paste it. So for me, and again, this took some tweaking, guys, because you may think something is your brand until you start having to post about it and you're going to find, man, it's really hard to come up with content that goes along with this. That is a telltale sign that guess what? That item that you just thought was your brand, you are not passionate about it. Go find another brand. I will be honest, guys. My husband and I are in full-time, well, just kidding, part-time ministry, I guess. We're going to be in full-time ministry eventually. We've been in ministry for 9 years, 10 years. I don't even know. Like, we're just freaking old now that I just said that. I don't even know. Like, we started Bible college in 2006, so we are old, I guess. So my bio said Jesus lover because I saw some people that their bio said that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's kind of catchy, and it's my brand. Like, I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm a Christian. And so I had to start posting about it, and I was like, I don't really like sharing devotions. I like sharing devotions to my teenagers, but when it comes to, like, other adults, it just kind of bores me. And, like, I know that it's awful to say. However, don't make something your brand just because you think it's supposed to be your brand. Fueled by Keto is something I love. I saw it on another influencer's page and I was like, ooh, I love that because I do keto. PCOS Warrior, that is something that goes right along with keto. And then homeschooler. Now I had teacher turned homeschooler but it only allows you so many characters. And when I put the other stuff in my bio, it made me get rid of that. Another thing you want to make sure is in your bio is your Facebook link. Guys, I drive people to my Facebook because Facebook is where I work the most of my business. Instagram, I've started dabbling in it. Clearly, I've built up my followers. I've done a few things to that I've started signing people off Instagram, but Facebook is still my baby. Like, Facebook is where my bread and butter come from. Instagram is like, crap, if my Facebook gets shut down, because how many people's Facebooks are randomly getting shut down and we have no idea why, guess what? I still have a market to talk to. That is why I started my Instagram, in case anything happened to my Facebook. And this was a while ago. So my link, and let me just show you where you get your Facebook link from in case somebody does not know. Wow, what is that? Oh, okay. So I'm just on. Oh, and as you can tell, I keep my bio the same for Facebook and for Instagram, basically. They're pretty much the same thing. On my Facebook, you see the circle that says more. If you click that, it's going to say copy profile link.
What did it say?
So I'm going to click copy. When I go back over to my profile, I'm going to click edit profile just so you guys can see. The website, that is where I typed in the Facebook website, and in the bio, the very last line is going to be right above the Facebook link. So what I do is every time I put up a new video on my Facebook or a new giveaway, I will go type that in the bottom of my bio, and then I'll just take the link directly from that video and post it in the bottom. If that's a little over your head, that's totally fine. Just put your regular Facebook link there. They will find it. So when I do a new host to post giveaway, for example, on my page, and I say something like, if you're not in our drawing yet, it's up to $700 cash, drop a comment. I come over here and I put $700 cash drawing with a little finger pointing down to my Facebook profile. Guess what? That gets me a lot of new followers on Facebook from my Instagram. So it doesn't matter how you word it, but having your Facebook link in your bio is incredibly important. Okay, let me go back to my notes just so I can cross off things as I'm talking. I don't want this to be like an all-night thing, but like I said, there is a lot of information. Okay, so when it comes to your pictures, you've got to have pretty pictures, guys. I know that sounds beyond shallow, but that's what Instagram is. Instagram is a picture platform. Facebook is a lot more about the text. Obviously, good pictures help. But on Facebook, their little colored background is their sweet spot right now. So on Facebook, if you are just typing a quote or something on that, that's going to get more interaction and more weight than a pretty picture with some text. Instagram, you have to have the pretty picture because that is what the weight is from. So I'm just going to show you my little grid. Okay, this is what I do. People do it differently. I don't like the white borders on pictures. I feel like that makes it just look like you're trying to be professional, even though you're not. Now, if you are a professional photographer and your whole thing is about photography and stuff, and you're wanting to do some kind of border like that, you're that's fine. If it's not and you're still wanting to do it, that's still fine. I'm not here to tell you how to run your business. I'm telling you that when I look at somebody's profile like that, but you have 3,000 followers, I think, okay, she's really trying to get me to follow her. Bye, Felicia. That is just personally what I think. However, I also don't like the picture side by side. It looks very cluttered. So what I do, and I'm going to go show you Miss Fitness Princess's profile in just a second because I got the idea from her. She's just very clean in her pictures and her backgrounds. So I will alternate. Every other post of mine is a picture. Every other post is a quote. Now, with the pictures, there is text underneath. With the quote, it's usually just my hashtags. And I'm going to go over hashtags in just a few minutes. Actually, no, I'll just mention them now. If you're trying to grow a following, your Instagram absolutely needs to be public. If it's private, it takes way more work, like approving and unapproving or disproving or whatever followers than it's worth. I've done both. Public is the way to go. And public is also the only way you can utilize the hashtags. If you're private, hashtags don't do anything for you. Now, when you're posting on Instagram as a public account, you need to be using between 15 and 25 hashtags on every single picture. No less than 15, no more than 25. What I do is I use the same hashtags for every single picture. Like, you don't want to really switch it up. You want to have your group of hashtags. It'll make it that much easier for you. I'm going to show you what mine are. Mine are Fit Mom, Homeschool, Toddler Mom, Biohacking. Guys, biohacking, one, I don't even know what that is. Two, I saw it on a girl's profile, and when I clicked on it, like, all the people that follow those accounts would be the kind of people I would want following my account. They were all into, like, nutrition, and not like the crazy bodybuilder nutrition, but like mom. And if you know what biohacking is, feel free to tell me in the comments, because I'm sure it's something stupid that I just don't know. But anyway, so it only had, like, it had enough hashtags that people were using it that it was popular, but it didn't have like 47,000, re-hashtags to where no one's going to find mine if they type it in. So those are kind of how I find hashtags too. Hashtag weight loss journey, homeschool mom, date night in a box. Oh, I need to take that out because I just got an email from them. They asked me to sponsor one of their products. Like, they send it to me and I basically show people for free. But they don't like me putting hashtags in my other posts. And I thought I took it out and I didn't. So I'm going to do that right now when I'm done here. Homeschool follow train. I do that because I don't know what the point is of follow trains. I'm not going to lie. It's somebody's big account that feeds off all these little accounts and gets a whole bunch of people. No, not biohacking. It's something to do with fitness. But they follow trains get all these little people like follow this big account, and they basically grow their big following and say they're helping you grow yours, but really the only ones that get grown are the big ones. So if I use that as a hashtag, when people are looking for homeschool follow trains because they think it's going to help them grow their account, they don't know any better, they may find some, but they're also going to run across my posts, and most of them have to do with homeschooling. So it's just going to spark their interest. Launch hair, because I use a bunch of Launch products, and Launch is like really big right now. Mommy blogger, Keto Guido. If y'all know who he is, you're just as ghetto as I am. So if you don't, count yourself lucky. I used to watch Jersey Shore like nobody's business because, again, I am just a drama magnet. And now I keep drama completely out of my life, so I get it from reality TV. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. When I give myself rewards, it usually is in the package of some kind of like reality trashy TV show that I can go watch and be like, oh man, I'm glad my life doesn't suck like that anymore. I don't know, like, don't judge me. I'm not the only one that does that, I'm sure. But anyways, he is one of the guys off of there, and he turned keto, and he's like real big into keto now, and a lot of people follow him. Oh, sweet. Okay, then I can use biohacking and like feel legit. So anyways, so I took his hashtag because, again, I was like, a lot of people follow you, and those are the kind of people I want following me because I do keto. So when they search you, boom, they're finding me too. Married life, money, fat girl fed up. She's another account that I was like, oh, a lot of people follow you that I need to follow me. Skinny Coffee Babes. I think that's the name of a brand or something. Again, I saw it a few times. Like, boom. Chalk Zero. That is another brand that I partner with. Once you basically hit like 8, 9, 10,000 followers, if you are branded, you'll have certain people that have in line with your brand that will basically say, hey, can I send you some free product for you to try and put up a post up on your Facebook? Sometimes I say yes, sometimes I say no. There's something called Teamy or Teamy Tea or something that is like basically like our greens, except not as good. That they keep trying to send me a whole bunch of free stuff, and I've told them no 100 times because I'm never gonna post something that any of the products in that line can like conflict with It Works. Now, clearly, Chalk Zero is a chocolate company. Launch is a hair company. Like any of the ones that I do post for, they have nothing to do with health and wellness, or at least not the way we do. Modern modesty. That's something that basically my little Baptist world revolves around. So I have that in there. Peace, love, and low carb. That was another one I found on someone's page. Hot mess mom, toddler life, Mond, honest mommin, because that's like a popular hashtag right now, and mom life. So what I do is every post I put up, I just copy and paste these to the bottom of it. Now, there's lots of rumors going around, opinions going around, and I got confirmation from Alyssa Bilyeu on this. It does not matter where you put your hashtags. It does not matter if you put them in your post or if you put them in the comments of your post. They have equal weight regardless. So don't let anyone tell you have to put them in the actual text like I do. Don't have anyone tell you can't put them in the text. You have to put them in the comments. Now, if you're gonna put them in the text, I do keep a line, like a space, so that way they don't just clutter up into the text. But that's just an opinion. Like, you literally can put them however you want to put them. Biggest tip I can give you on Instagram is you just have to be consistent. You have to post every single day. And I'm going to go over stories and go over the actual pictures or the actual feed. With the feed, I follow the 5-day posting schedule. Here's how I follow it though. And if you don't know the 5-day posting schedule, again, go to my YouTube channel. You know, it's literally Tanya Johnson. I have no followers. I literally just put Instagram or put a what do you call it? It Works trainings up there. Like, it's not an actual Facebook or it's not an actual YouTube channel. It literally is just to put trainings so people can watch them when they can't get on them. Or go to the VIP group. Like I said, that's open for everyone. It does not matter if you're in my downline or not. But there's a video in there on the 5-day posting schedule. This is what I use. This is what my team uses. It's basically like the 3-3 rule back in the day, except for 2019 when you can't post once an hour and be relevant on Facebook anymore. So what I do is, let's just pretend like this would be a day 1 post, which is basically a lifestyle post, but a non-It Works lifestyle post. So day 1's like a quote with a positive, or a positive picture of your life with just like something that's going on. So this one, I wouldn't post a lot of these, but this one is funny because legit, my kid came out and she's crying. She's ready to go outside. She goes, "Mom, the wall hurt me." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" First, I felt bad because I didn't know what had happened. Then she ran into the dang wall, guys. Like, she put her hat on, came running out to tell me she was ready to go outside, and ran smack into the wall in front of her. Because that's my kid. Like, she's as blonde as I am. So I was just laughing. And so I posted that because moms can relate to that, guys. I know that makes me look like a bad mom because I'm laughing at my toddler as she's crying. But you know what? All y'all are bad moms because you guys do it. You just don't post about it. I know for a fact I'm not the only mom that laughs at my kid. And I got a couple of mean inbox messages from this. But you know what? I don't care. Like, those people are not going to vibe with me anyways. I don't want them on my team. I don't want someone on my team that can't have a sense of humor. So, like, I'm just being legit. I am so real on my Instagram and my Facebook both because I want to attract people that are like me. Not necessarily that get along with me 100%, but people that I can have a conversation with on the phone, or this team training where, you know, I tell you that you're stupid for doing certain things or whatever, and you're not going to get offended and up and leave. Yeah, we're running out of time. So as soon as this ends, just hop right back on and we will pick up right where we left off. So with the posting, I post 2 times a day on Instagram. Every once in a while, I'll put a 3rd post up, but I usually keep it to 2. And it is whatever day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever post I'm on, I'll put that up. And then I will put up a quote. My quotes, I put all in the same background, all with the same picture. I want it to look very, well, that was random. I want it to look very uniformed. Okay, I like the pink. That's something that I think just pops. This handmade toddler shoe giveaway, I would have put a different picture up now that I'm looking at it, but that was something that I'm sponsoring with. So I'm just not going to be OCD and overthink it, in other words. Let me show you, because you can do whatever color you want. I would suggest something bright. I would not suggest doing black. I did that for a little bit, and it's just really depressing. But I do it on my Facebook, so I thought I would do it on my Instagram too. So this is Natalie Sichaka. I don't know. I doubt she'll watch this because she doesn't know who I am, but if she does, I apologize for butchering your name. She does just black and white for her picture, for her captions. Now, if I looked as cute in a bikini as she did, I might post some, you know, less clothed pictures of myself, but that's also not part of my brand. Like, as a pastor's wife, I'm probably not going to be posting bikini pictures all over Instagram. So, again, you've got to know your audience too. For me, a lot of my audience is going to be church moms and homeschool moms. Yes, I do a day post and a quote every day. Sometimes my quotes are funny. Sometimes my quotes are serious. And then I will throw in business posts in there, and I'll talk about that in just a minute because I don't leave them up, but I will post them and then I'll archive them, which I will get to. So anyways, hers are all black and white, but as you can tell, it is uniformed. So it doesn't matter what color it is. The point is it's uniformed. I do suggest doing white with like a colored text or a black text only because it doesn't matter what colors your pictures have in it. Can we post on Facebook too? I wouldn't post like that exactly on Facebook, but I have a whole video about posting on Facebook. I could talk about it forever, but I'm not going to. So go watch the video as soon as you're done here. I wouldn't put like a colored background only because your pictures that are touching it side and on the top and bottom, when you're looking at your grid, you don't know if they're going to clash with that or not. White doesn't clash with anything. So I'll show you. You can post to Instagram and have it post. Okay, that's actually a good point. You do not want to post to Instagram and have it automatically post to Facebook because it shows your audience that you just had it post from Instagram to Facebook, so they know you're not putting the work in. Oh wait, I'm going to end right where we're at because it's a good stopping point. So I'm going to end this meeting. And then if you guys want to just all hop back on, then we will start it right back up. Let's see. How do I end this? Oh, I got to end it in here. Just kidding.